to just focus on controlling the controllable. It's like life as well. It was the same thing for me when I broke up with my daughter's mother. It took a long time for me to kind of get to this realization, but it was, again, I was pissed off about things and, wallowing in misery and doing all of those sorts of stuff. And then I one day I kind of decided all I'm going to focus on is being a good dad. That's it. That's the only thing that I'm going to care about in my life. And I started breaking down into action. So in order to be a good, a great dad, what do I need to do? So I need to spend quality time with my daughter. I need to make sure that I'm taking care of myself physically. I'm taking care of myself mentally. I need to make sure that I'm smashing it at work. I need to be able to, leave something behind for her, build a good future for her. As soon as I started doing that, everything else started becoming a breeze. I mean, I went on a very enjoyable bachelor tear for about 2 years. That I met my, that I met my fiance that I'm with now. And the thing that was great about that was, rather than being in a situation where I felt like I needed somebody, and I needed her in my life, and without her I'm going to die. I was perfectly happy without her.
Yeah,
I developed a fondness for her to such a degree where making room in my life for her was a value add. It wasn't something that I felt was existential.
Yeah.
And so it was, I think because of that, it was a much more healthy way to get into a relationship. But again, as soon as I controlled what I could, all the other bullshit just started fading into insignificance.
Yeah. Well, listen, like, this is a very common thing. I mean, it happens in regards to relationships a lot, especially, is that you can't be with someone if you don't love yourself already. Otherwise, you're just gonna, if you don't know how to be happy on your own, then you're fucked. You're just gonna keep finding yourself in a lot of situations where you're gonna depend on other people to make you happy, and that's never fair. That's not gonna work. Even if the other person is gonna make you happy, something is gonna be off balance. They themselves are gonna be now unhappy or whatever, and that's why, if you can find something like that, then that's absolutely valuable. Is very, very valuable, actually.